Bexar County judge. And so for those reasons, I do want to point out that this is the defendant's third MTR, and the court is well aware of the history surrounding this case. So there was a first MTR, and then the second one was what it was, and then here we are. But I submit to the court that this defendant has continually thumbed his nose at the orders of this court, and he needs to be held accountable for that. And so we would ask that you find the violations true and sentence him to a prison sentence, Judge.
All right, thank you. All right, so the court, based upon the testimony, is going to find violations 1 and 21 true in both motions. I do have some questions, and hopefully parties can answer those questions for me. Number 1, defense made an argument that the defendant didn't have issues, I guess, contact with the criminal justice system until some shooting that happened. I know people assume that I watch the news a lot. I don't watch the news really. I just like to read. So my question is, prior to a shooting that you're saying he had, what was his criminal history?
Judge, if I could just have 1 minute.
Sure. And I only asked this because it was brought up.
What I was referring to was all the problems he has with this court. I want to make sure I was saying all these problems, the 3 MTRs, the evading case, that's those incidences, those appearances before this court are all after what happened to Eric.
Okay.
And that would be a correct statement, Judge.
Okay. Now, and then this shooting that occurred, does anybody know the year or the date of that?
It occurred in 2022, I believe, Judge.
2022?
Yes, Judge.
And is that a pending case?
It's pending in the 430, October 2nd, 2022. It's pending in the 437th District Court.
And this has been going on since 2022? All right. Now, my other question, and I do remember the previous cases that have been brought before me regarding Mr. Cantu. I believe at the last motion to revoke he had, there were some issues brought up about mental health, and that was being addressed. Does anyone know anything concerning that, counsel?
I know that we've talked about it. To my knowledge, he didn't get the help he needed. But part of that, I think, is unfortunately because of the proximity and time between this and when he could have gotten the help.
And Ms. Abrams, do you know whether or not probation